All right, Dutch National Championships 2018, last lap. We have Mathieu Van Der Poel, Van Poppel, Van Schip, and Jan van Den Van Din, or whatever, Dennis Van Vinden. Anyway, you can see Quick Step on the front of the main peloton. We got a lot of Jumbo in there. Danny Van Poppel, I believe, is also there as well. And you can see Mathieu Van Der Poel in that TT position on his Canyon bike is just absolutely flying along for the Corendon Circus team. Now, he's had some good results recently, just looking solid in a lot of the Belgian classics, or sort of semi-classics, and this type of year. Dwars Haarland, he looked solid. Anyway, Dennis Van Schip as well, he's looked good in Halle in Hooijen. Anyway, Van Poppel's like, I'm going on the attack. Everyone else is a little bit sluggish to respond. Van Schip doesn't look too, willing. Van Vinden as well. And Mathieu Van Der Poel shaking, but looking solid. Anyway, quick step attack from the bunch behind, trying to get across. Sunweb, I believe that's Mike Teunissen, is also trying to get across as well. But with 7.9 kilometers to go, with some classic Dutch sort of speed bumps, it does look like it's going to come back together. Round this corner, you can see Van Schip with his 32 centimeter wide handlebars is really driving on the front, but the peloton is quickly catching them behind. A pretty organized chase, well, so you thought. And anyway, with 6.4 kilometers to go, with this sort of gap, I mean, it looks like it's going to come down to a sprint. But national championships are absolutely chaotic. So with 2.5 kilometers to go, there is just attack central. Like, attacks from pretty much any bloke who thinks they can't sprint, which is like most of the World Tour riders, apart from maybe Van Poppel, Groenewegen, Sinkeldam. I mean, they all can't, they're not going to beat them sort of 2 or 3. So you're going to attack. So it just creates absolutely manic race win. I think Tom Van Aspbroek had a go. Everyone was like, you know what? I'm not going to win a sprint, so you might as well give it a go and just test the sprinters. And every time someone attacks, one of the domestiques from the sprinters team is going to be tired out. And at one point, the attack could go if there's not enough momentum for the sprinters. I'm not sure exactly who Quickstep was going for. Terpstra, I guess, maybe. Fabio Jakobsen is a good sprinter as well, but I'm not sure if he was actually in the finale. I do not think so. With 1.8 kilometers to go, I'm just going to show the rest of this race because you will see it is very tactical at this moment in time. Here we go with Tom Van Aspbroek following a move from the Israel Cycling Academy. We also then have a Trek Segafredo rider on his Amonda disc is also following as well. Or is that Amonda disc? Yeah, I believe it is. Sinkeldam as well is looking good for FDG. We also have, again, the Trek Segafredo rider is right, boys. I'm not going to win this sprint. I need to go on the attack. So on the attack, this young lad, this old sport goes, which is, always exciting to see some blokes launching on the attack and seeing if they can get a gap. But again, everyone was sort of like, I think I'm going to bring it back. There was a lot of just people who were sort of willing to chase this, but not necessarily for their own sprint, but more like they were trying to bridge across and just kept the speed high enough that the sprinters teams could manage to bring a lot of this back. So again, this course is very technical, as you can see with the crazy amounts of corners in this last 1 kilometer. So you really do need to have good bunch positioning and good bunch confidence in order to do well in this race. Netherlands is infamous for its crazy road furniture and just corners. If you've ever seen any races there, even amateur races, they look very nuts indeed. Now it's completely strung out. Ellen van Baarle, the Dutch national champion, I believe, is on the front at this moment in time, just launching it as hard as he possibly can to try and bring this back. We also have some interested riders from Lotto NL Jumbo who are trying to set up Danny Van Poppel or Dylan Groenewegen for the win. I believe Danny Van Poppel is in there and looking very confident. We also have Mathieu Van Der Poel who's there as well, who's looking pretty confident as well. Here you can see Dylan Van Baarle on the front. Mike Teunissen is there. We also have a Lotto Soudal rider as well. And just watch on the right-hand side at the moment, Mathieu Van Der Poel behind Mike Teunissen, and watch Ramon Sinkeldam in the FDG kit behind the Lotto Soudal rider. Those are the two guys you want to keep on your side. So around that corner, Mathieu Van Der Poel takes it wide, and you can see here Sinkeldam launches his sprint on the left-hand side of the road, and Dylan Van Baarle is unwittingly drifting to the right-hand side of the road. Danny Van Poppel is going on the left now, and look at Sinkeldam. He tries to close Van Der Poel on the barrier. Van Der Poel elbows him a little bit, has that real quick acceleration, managed to get round him for the win. Danny Van Poppel goes on the inside, and gets second place. But that was a real solid sprint by Mathieu Van Der Poel. Despite being in the early break, he managed to get it by just having the confidence to push Sinkeldam out the way and get that inside line. And once he was done that, it was obvious that he was going to win. He had that real sharp, high cadence acceleration. So cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.